Well, I'm a little silly today because we just got done with vacation and we're still losing our minds. We don't know where we are, what we're doing. We're just happy that the sun is shining and that all of you took the time to come out today to make sure that we elect as the next president of the United States my husband, Barack Obama. And we have with us today our two little P's, Malia and Natasha Sasha Obama. But before I introduce you, let me just take a moment to share with you why I'm on the stage and why I'm running to make sure this man gets in office. It is because Barack Obama, since the time I have known him, has been consistent. A consistent man who has lived by the principle that the average, ordinary person can do some extraordinary things in this world. They can create fundamental change. And I knew that Barack was special the first time that I saw him work as a community organizer. He took me to a small church basement on the south side of Chicago. And it was a church, yeah, on the south side. Uh-oh, you heard, uh-oh. And it's true, because it was in a neighborhood that many people don't go into, a neighborhood that had been forgotten, neighborhood that was located in a brownfield, poor folks, black folks, single-parent mothers, grandparents raising grandchildren, and they were there because, like many of us, we are cynical. And we have been disappointed time and time again, and we don't believe that government can have an impact. And Barack walked into that church basement just as comfortable and confident as he walked into my office as a summer associate at Sidley and Austin. And I knew he had been there before, that this wasn't just a part-time fancy, that he was there because those communities knew this man, that he had worked and toiled before going to law school. And then he spoke to this group and he talked about the simple notion that we as American people understand the world as it is. And it is a world sometimes that is disappointing and it is unfair. But our job as American citizens is to work towards building the world as it should be. Those simple concepts was what Barack articulated, that our job as ordinary people is to narrow the gap between the two ideas. And as Barack spoke in that church basement, he moved me and everybody in that church basement in the same way that he's moved all of you as he's traveled around the country, to help us believe that we are at the center of the solutions to our problems, and that we need a leader like Barack Obama who has vision and competence and courage and decency to get us where we need to be. And Barack has been, as I said before, consistent in these values. He's not doing this just because he wants to occupy the White House, but he knows that we are so close as a nation to being united around some core common values, that we can trust one another, that we can respect one another even if we don't always disagree, and that truth and authenticity does matter in the president, in the White House. That's what you will get if you elect Barack Obama. That is why we are here with our children sacrificing, because we know that change comes from the bottom up. And this is the man who can do it, and I am so proud and so honored to introduce to you my husband, the next president of the United States, Barack